Hi, Christian LaFeur here, creator of Get Nonprofit Status and the Nonprofit Launch Kit, where we help you launch your world-changing nonprofit vision into reality. So you want to know the number one best way, or should I say best process, to select a name for your new business entity. Whether you're starting a nonprofit or a commercial venture, the challenges and principles of naming your organization are pretty much the same. The idea is to keep this process short and sweet because while naming is important, it's not nearly as crucial as getting your vision underway. You're starting a nonprofit because you want to give back to the world. And the best way to honor those people that you need to reach with your organization's message is by putting thought into your group's name. You can do that by using the principles I'm about to give you to name your organization. So let's get started. There are 4 separate steps to take in naming your organization. In step 1, generating names, or what I call a brain dump, you just get a pen and a legal pad and start writing. Don't limit yourself. There are no good or bad ideas. Just write. In step 2, you'll refine your list using my 5 core naming principles. Principle 1, the name should be simple and easy to remember, but avoid cute. Principle 2, the name should be easy to say and to spell. Principle 3, the name should illustrate the organization's mission or function. That's why I just love names like Big Brothers and Big Sisters or Adopt a Platoon. Principle 4, evoke hope or another positive core human motivating value. I think that's very important for private sector companies that are for-profits as well, but especially for nonprofits. And finally, Principle 5, review your short list that you've produced through these principles and avoid potential cultural or other less than obvious negative connotations, including through potential acronyms. How are people going to shorten your name? Once you apply those 5 principles, you should have a nice short list of names to move on to step 3. Step 3 is focus grouping. What you're going to do is simply write down a brief list of friends, family, and other local business people or trusted advisors and ask them to tell you the first thing that comes to their mind as they hear the list of names you slowly read off of your list. And after you get done with step 3, you'll do step 4, where you search and determine availability of the names that you've got that are kind of in your finalist list. There are 3 ways you should search this. Number 1, of course, is Google. You want to know if there's anyone out there in the world that's been using your exact term. And you'll do that with quotes and without quotes, so you can search like terms and also exact match. Second would be a name availability search on your Secretary of State's business filings website. Nearly every state now has online filing search capability. Finally, you'll look for a relevant domain name on your website. The last 2 can be done through our name search page at getnonprofitstatus.com. So come on over and use that resource. We also have a link on that page to every single one of all 50 states' Secretary of State's websites where you'll get your business filing documents or your online filing system. So let's recap what we've covered here in the process of naming your nonprofit. We covered name generation, refining your list, focus grouping, and name search and availability checking. Those are the 4 steps for naming your nonprofit. Now you're ready to make a solid selection for a name and move on confidently through the rest of the process of getting your nonprofit launched and into reality. Here are the next steps if you're following my format to create your nonprofit in 5 days. Number 1, just today here, we covered naming. The next day, day 2, covers filing your entity at your Secretary of State filing service. Day 3 will be your beginning board of directors. On day 4, you'll get your EIN number and your bank account. And then on day 5, you'll develop your elevator pitch, which is just the most concise way of describing what it is your organization does and why it's important. So that's it in a nutshell. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this free video on naming your nonprofit, please go down below and hit the like button, leave a comment or ask a question, and I will answer those as I can, and please tell your friends. Thanks a lot and have a great day.